the IMAX footage. It's quite beautiful. I didn't go see it in IMAX, sadly, but that extra 5 seconds. Oh my God. What's happening, my film nerds? David the Film Junkie here, now bringing you a video where I analyze the very first Batman vs. Superman trailer. That's right, I did my initial review when the bootleg came out. I wish I would have waited maybe, but it's all good. And I appreciate you guys watching it. For some reason, that video blew up. Welcome new subscribers. I'm touched. Right here and right here. So in this video, I'm going to go through the entire trailer and just kind of analyze it. Just kind of talk about it, what the hell is going on and everything like that. Hopefully I don't leave anything out, but yeah, guys, if you haven't checked it out, check down below. I mean, I'm sure you've checked it out. That's why you're watching this video. And if you haven't checked out that little bonus footage. Anyways, guys, here we go. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. So the way the trailer starts is beautiful because you get a sense of what the plot's going to be about in this movie, which we've heard many rumors and, everything like that. I've done plenty of videos on that. And a lot of people are complaining that, no, we don't really know what it's about. Why are they fighting? But this is what they established right from the get-go with all these voices. And I'm talking about well-known voices. Neil deGrasse's in there, Charlie Rose, and then a little senator that's in the movie by the name, well, the actress name is Holly Hunter. Remember she got cast? Yeah, she's playing a senator. You hear her voice too. And what's great is, this is what it would be like if Superman showed up in our current world. Yeah, way back in the comic book days when Superman came out and it was and everybody was happy. Oh my God, it's Superman, he's great, he could do this, he could do that. Leap higher than a tallest building, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. Yes, we got all that, but this is now. And the controversy that it would be wrapped around such a being and all the destruction that happened in Man of Steel, of course there would be people on this side and people on this side. Human beings love to fight with each other. And the fact that there's voices like Neil deGrasse in there and Charlie Rose, like people, like political people, like they have them in there. That is fantastic. That is great. And then of course our first shot is Metropolis and it's starting to zoom in on that Superman statue. But in the background, you could definitely see that it's still being rebuilt in some areas. And I'm pretty sure that this area is only... If you actually look on the side of the building where the statue is in front of, you could see a bunch of names etched in there, which I'm assuming that's all the people who died in the tragedy that was in Man of Steel. You can also see a crane in the distance, so they're still rebuilding Metropolis. This is only supposed to be like a year later, I think. Or maybe it's 2 years later, who knows? I think it was 2 years, maybe. But but the voices you hear are great. And then, of course, you hear Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, and you hear what he has to say, that the devils don't come from hell beneath us. They come from the sky above us. Chills, man. And as they're zooming in on the statue and hearing the voices, you're also getting a sense of what Superman is currently going through. You see him with a bunch of people, which some people have crazy skull makeup going on and they're reaching at him like they want to touch him. And then you see somebody reaching up to him. I mean, this is what would happen, folks. This is what would happen in our current world right now, because there are Looney Tunes out there that if somebody came down like this, they would think it was just the second coming of Jesus and they just want to touch them. They want them to, bless me, bless me. So that's what we're showing too. As well as they're showing like a Superman tactical team, SWAT team kind of, who also bow down to him too, which is interesting. And you don't see him react to it either. You don't see him like go like, hey, whoa, guys, stop it, stop it. I think it's kind of like, what I'm thinking is, remember like Transformers 2? When after they've established that these Transformers are around and then they had the army like working with the Transformers. I'm thinking that's like a similar thing here. I'm not trying to compare this to Transformers, I swear to God. Get out of here with that Transformer shit. I'm just saying that Superman, maybe when it comes to like missions or something, just like with like Captain America, like maybe these guys are going in first, and if they really need the big guns, Supes is there, guys. Supes is there. Because they're all wearing a Superman patch. Then again, they just could be just fucking weirdos with a patch. There's another voice within all those voices that you're hearing. And I'm going, okay. There's someone that says, this is our planet! Now, that just sounds like somebody screaming, like maybe on a news thing, and somebody's just pissed. But then there's a similar voice, but it sounds a little more deeper, a little more growlier, that says, he's out of control! Could that be Batman? I'm just saying. Kind of almost sounds a little Ben Affleck-ish if he was yelling. Why couldn't it be? We already know that they're going to be fighting. Maybe just wishful thinking on my part, but I'm like, but if you listen to those voices, you hear somebody yelling, it's our planet, he's out of control, and then you also hear somebody sounding scared that goes, they brought their warrior. Who the fuck's that? Somebody is stating that they brought their warrior? Okay. One of the villains, possibly, or just somebody scared. I don't know. I could just be looking way too into this, but that's why I'm analyzing the shit out of this trailer. So then, of course, it zooms in on the statue, and you see "Ku, ku, ku," and spray painted on the chest, it says "False God" as you hear people chanting, "Go home, go home, go home." And that's what I love. And a lot of people are griping about that, and it's like, these are the same people that were griping about all the destruction that happened in Man of Steel. Now they're griping that they didn't get enough in this fucking trailer. They're trying to show you that, yes, he fucked up a lot of shit, and a lot of people hate him for it. God damn it. Then it goes ding, and then Alfred starts narrating, and it's beautiful, because he says that's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the powerlessness that turns good men into cruel ones. And of course, you see Bruce Wayne, Mr. Ben Affleck, who just, there's still people that can't buy him as his character, and I'm going, are you fucking kidding me? Look at that serious face that he's got. Look at that chin. I know I always fixate on the chin, but look at that chin. And what's great is you don't know who Alfred is talking about. Is he talking about Bruce Wayne, Batman? Is he talking about Superman? Hell, he could be talking about Lex Luthor. Who's he talking about? My money is on Bruce. Like, he's trying to tell Bruce, don't do it. Don't do it. Another little thing about that scene as it's zooming in on Affleck's face, what's behind him? If you look closely behind him, if you kind of zoom in, there's like pictures circulating on the net. Is that a Robin costume I see? Is it? It very well could be. And why wouldn't there be? If we're going to have a dead Jason Todd Robin, if they're going to stick to that story arc, yeah, of course the Robin costume is going to be right there. And maybe that's what he's struggling with, because we also heard rumors that maybe that's why he gave up being Batman for a while, and that's why he's going to come back, and he's struggling with that. So maybe he looks at the Robin costume first, then he looks at his own costume, the bat suit. Then another little Easter egg. First off, where is Bats right here? When he's holding what looks like to be like a big sledgehammer or something, Thunder and Lightning, where's he at? It almost looks like maybe that was once Wayne Manor. Something happened. But of course, you get that little Easter egg. There's a question mark. Little heads up to the Riddler. Does it really mean anything? The only thing I hope it means is that this standalone Batman movie is going to follow the graphic novel Hush. If you guys haven't read the Hush Batman graphic novel, read it. If they just even do like what they're doing with Batman vs. Superman and just taking little things from, Dark Knight Returns, if they just take little tidbits and just do a story similar to Hush, oh my God. And then, of course, you see the Batwing looks very much like, hey, there's a Batwing. It's not like Christopher Nolan's weird little, shooting shit up. And then, of course, you see the back of the Batmobile, which is great. Then, of course, it continues going through the little S panning through. And then you see it. You see him. You see Bats. Ben Affleck. Batfleck. Just rise up. Just fucking beast, man. I'm sorry, but that's straight out of Dark Knight Returns. Straight out of it, okay? He is the best looking Batman that we've seen on the big screen, okay? I'm not saying that the others didn't suck. Well, George Clooney did. Nipples! But this is the comic book Batman that we've been wanting. And people are still complaining. When I initially did my review, and it was off the bootleg, I kind of didn't like the fact that it seemed like Zack Snyder stole the shot from Christopher Nolan, Dark Knight Rises, like panning over while Bats is holding on to some kind of tower or whatever, and you see the city in the distance. Yeah, that ain't a tower he's holding on to there, folks. That's a sniper rifle. A sniper rifle. And guess what? People are complaining that Batman would never use a gun. Yeah, you guys are absolutely correct. Seriously, you people out there that are asking the same questions and griping about the same shit, which is, oh, why are they fighting? Oh, Batman would never use a gun, blah, blah, blah. Just watch Dark Knight Returns, the animated movie. Watch it. Go to your local bookstore or comic book store or something. Pick up the book. All the answers lie in there. Or use that fucking Google machine. Sorry, I get a little rage. Then, of course, it gets to the climax where, yes, we see the awesome robotic armored suit that Bats wears. It's different from what we saw in that Comic-Con footage. I noticed that. I think the Comic-Con footage was shot first. They wanted to bring something to Comic-Con to show people that, hey, this is what we're doing. Because those shots are not going to be in the movie. Obviously, he's not turning on the bat signal and then blah, blah, blah. But you could tell, too, that the armor looks shinier, it looks different, just looks so much better. Then, of course, you hear the voice, "Tell me, do you bleed?" "You will." It would have been funny if Superman said, "No, actually you are." Like a lot. People are also griping about that. Oh, he's going to have a robotic voice all the time. That's pretty lame. No, he's not going to have it all the time. When he's wearing the normal costume, I'm sure he's going to have a normal bat voice, because we heard that from Jennifer Garner, said he was always practicing the bat voice. He sounds great. Calm down. Then, okay, and if you guys haven't heard anything about the IMAX footage, you want to hear anything, and maybe you want to see it, check down there. I'm going to start talking about what they showed in the IMAX footage. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! You see a shot of Superman. I don't know exactly where they're at. They're not outside anymore. And then he just starts running. Then you see Batman start running too. And he's got a fist up in the air, like a big fucking fist. And and then Superman's doing this too. And it just stops. And I soiled myself, even though I saw it in a GIF. It's pretty phenomenal. This shit is straight out of the comic books. It really is. And the fact that people are still griping about it, it gets on my nerves. I don't know what. I guess people just wanted way too much. People are complaining that it's too dark. But if they lighten it up, they would complain that it's too light. It should be dark. It's supposed to be dark, okay? This is, as much as this is supposed to be a Man of Steel sequel, I don't really consider it. This is a whole other movie, and I think it's more Batman-oriented, because I think people are looking forward to seeing a new Batman. So, hey, yes, let's keep it fucking dark. So there you go, guys. This is what I analyzed from the trailer. This is what I've been looking at. I've watched the trailer like 517 times or something like that. And I'm just kind of going by what other people are seeing, too. You know, you got those little Easter eggs. By the way, there's also another little Easter egg, too, that I forgot to mention. You know, when he's lifting something up or holding it, you know, make sure it doesn't crash. It looks like a piece of Russian space equipment or something. And apparently people are like, oh, yeah, if you do reverse, it says 300, like Zack Snyder 300. Yeah, it very well could be that, and I just think that's fucking stupid. This trailer did exactly what it needed to, okay? It was the first teaser trailer. It teased everything. We got a sense that Superman is going to be struggling with himself, because there are going to be an equal amount of people that hate him and an equal amount of people who love him and love him for being like a god and Jesus and So pretty much he's going to be like, I just want to help you guys. Stop worshiping me and please stop hating me. We know that Batman is a little pissed off. We don't know exactly why. We don't know exactly why they fight, okay? And that's going to be the big mystery, and I hope they don't reveal that to us. And that... Why do they fight? Well, in The Dark Knight Returns, we know why they fight, okay? In this movie, we don't exactly know why they fight, but we're gonna find out. The tone is great. The cinematography looks phenomenal, okay? It just... everything... Affleck, the way his face looked, I'm just going, okay, there's Bruce struggling with himself. There's Superman struggling. There's a lot of struggling going on between these characters, and it's just going to be great to see them duke it out and then finally come to a resolution. You're going to add Wonder Woman to the mix. You're going to add Aquaman to the mix, probably just a little bit. So there's so much that they did not show us, but they showed us just enough. They showed us the buildup, okay? And they didn't answer too many questions, but shit, guys. It's straight out of the comic books. It's going to be probably one of the best comic book movies ever made. I know I'm being so optimistic, but just because I'm a huge Batman fan. What can I say? So let me know what you think about all that. Sorry if this video dragged on for a little bit, but I just wanted to go over every little nook and cranny. If I missed something, let me know down below in the balls area. Give me your opinions. Give me your analysis as well. What did you think about the whole trailer? You know, just give me your thoughts down below in the balls there. Also, hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to my other channel too, and visit filmjunkie.com for all my videos, guys. Well, all right. I'm Dave, the Film Junkie, and this has been an analysis of the first Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I'm gonna fucking fuck that up. The first Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice teaser trailer. I can't wait for the next one. I'm sure that's gonna be Comic-Con. But wow. I need a cigarette. Again. I mean, I could watch that trailer just every day. And I have watched it every day multiple times. It's just great. All right, guys. Talk to you later.